Good morning, students. Today we are studied about the polymers. In this chapter, we are studied about the various contents of polymer, which includes the introduction of polymer, the various classification of polymer, the characteristics of polymer, the various properties of polymer, the preparation and the various applications of polymer. Now, the first question arises in our mind is what is meant by polymer? The polymer it is a Greek word in which poly means many and mer means unit or the part, and the single unit it is a monomer. So the definition of polymer is it is a large molecule which is formed by the repeated linking of the small molecule called as the monomer. So the polymer becomes the complex macromolecule having the high molecular mass in the range of 10 raised to the power 3 to 10 raised to the power 7 AMU. The second and very important topic of this chapter is how the polymer is classified and what are the various types of polymer. The polymers are classified into 6 types based on their source, on the basis of their structure, on the basis of mode of polymerization, on the basis of intermolecular forces, on the basis of type of different monomers, and on the basis of biodegradability. Now let us see the first classification of polymers on the basis of source. It is again of three types, that is natural polymers, synthetic polymer and semi-synthetic polymer. Natural polymer. As the name suggests, it is obtained from nature, that is natural materials like plant and animal. So the definition of natural polymer is the polymers which are isolated from the natural materials are called as the natural polymer. The various examples of natural polymers are silk, wool, natural rubber, cellulose, starch and proteins, etc. So, in this example, silk and wool are obtained from animal, so they are the animal polymer, and natural rubber obtained from plant, so it is a plant polymer. The second type is the synthetic polymer. Synthetic means it is artificially synthesized in the laboratory and it is not obtained from nature. It is a man-made polymer. The definition of synthetic polymer is polymers synthesized in the laboratory from the low molecular weight compounds are called as the synthetic polymer. The examples are nylon, terylene, neoprene, synthetic rubber, PVC, that is polyvinyl chloride, bakelite, Teflon, polythene, etc. The third is the semi-synthetic polymer. It is a combination of natural and synthetic polymer. The definition is the polymers obtained by simple chemical treatment of natural polymers to improve their physical property like lustrous nature, tensile strength are called as the semi-synthetic polymer. They are also called as the regenerated fibers. Example cellulose acetate, cellulose nitrate and rayon. The second is the classification of polymer on the basis of their structure. It is again of three types, that is linear polymers, branch chain polymers and cross-linked polymer. The first is the linear polymer. As we see in the figure, there is the formation of long chain from the linking of monomers with each other, and there is no any side chain. As these molecules are closely packed with each other, they are also called as the high density polymer. They have tensile strength and melting point. The examples are PVC, that is polyvinyl chloride, polythene and nylon. The second is the branch chain polymer. As we see in the figure, there is a straight chain along with the different side chain. As their molecules are irregular pack, they are also called as the low density polymer. They having the low strength and melting point. Example is low density polymer. The third is the cross-link polymer. As we see in the figure, there is the formation of the cross-links between the linear chains which constitute the 3D network. Due to this, they are hard, rigid and brittle. Example is bakelite, melamine, formaldehyde resin and vulcanized rubber. The third classification of polymer on the basis of mode of polymerization. Now, what is meant by polymerization? The process of formation of polymers from the monomers is the polymerization. The first is the addition polymerization, which is also known as the chain growth polymerization. It is formed between the double bonded and triple bonded molecule, so there is no removal of any byproduct. This polymer contains all the atoms of monomers, hence their molecular weight are integral multiple of the monomer unit. Example is Teflon, polythene and PVC, that is polyvinyl chloride. The another mode of polymerization is condensation polymerization, which is also known as the step growth polymerization. They are formed by the combination of two monomers by the removal of small molecules like water, ammonia, methanol, HCl. Their molecular mass is not the integral multiple of monomer unit. The main difference between the addition and condensation polymer is there is no removal of small molecule in the addition polymerization and the removal of small molecule in the condensation polymer. They have the ester and amide linkage in their molecule. Example polyamide nylon, polyester PET. The fourth classification of polymer is on the basis of intermolecular forces. In this, we see the mechanical properties of polymer like their tensile strength, toughness and elasticity. It is again divided into the four types. They are elastomers, fibers, thermoplastic and thermosetting. The first one is the elastomer. As the name suggests, it is elastic in nature, so they are called as the elastomer. And as we apply the force, it is stretched, and as we remove the force, it become regain in its original position. These are the polymers in which polymer chain are held up by the weakest attractive forces. They contain the randomly coiled molecular chains having the few cross link. The example is vulcanized rubber, Buna S, Buna N and neoprene. The second is the fibers. It forms the thread-like structure having the high tensile strength due to the strong intermolecular forces like hydrogen bonding and strong dipole-dipole force. It is crystalline in nature. Example polyamide, that is nylon 66, and polyester, that is terylene. The third is the thermoplastic polymer. Thermo means temperature, heat. They can be change their shape on heating. So they are remolding and they are reused. They are soft in hot and hard on cooling. They may be either linear or branch chain polymer. The examples are polythene, polystyrene and polyvinyl. The fourth is the thermosetting polymer. As this polymer cannot change their shape on heating, so it is not remolded and it is not reused. These are the cross-linked polymer. Example is bakelite. The fifth is the classification of polymers on the basis of type of different monomers. Monomers means the single unit. Depending upon these monomers, it is again of two types. The first is the homopolymer and second is the copolymer. Homo means single, identical. So the definition of homopolymer is a polymer consists of identical monomer is called as the homopolymer. It contains only one type of repeating unit. Example polythene and nylon 6. In copolymer, it contains two or more types of repeating unit. So the definition of copolymers become a polymer consists of monomers of different chemical structure are called as copolymer. Examples are Buna S and Buna N. And the sixth and the last is the classification of polymers on the basis of their biodegradability. It is again of two types, that is biodegradable polymers and non-biodegradable polymers. The polymers which are affected by microbes are the biodegradable polymers and the polymers which are not affected by microbes are non-biodegradable polymers. In biodegradable polymers are nylon 2, nylon 6, polyamide copolymer. Example is PHBV. I hope all of you understand the introduction of polymer, classification of polymer and the various types of polymers. Thank you.